angry anymore. Took me a minute to churn that out. I've seen enough of these things going on that no one else seems to see them, and yet I find them easily and frequently. Everything that I've said so far is true. Now, I want to give you the Aipac version. I'm not a racist. I'm not a hater. I don't go around trying to enslave anyone. I'm just merely trying to make people aware. If you're going to be angry about something and you want to know who the enemy are the Aipac and the Bilderbergers. On the eve of the Aipac meeting, where we watched our world leaders get in front of the Israeli leadership and bow down to them, we're a world power. That was 2 weeks ago, when Barack Obama and John McCain got up before them. Hillary Clinton was a mute point at this time. Got up in front of Aipac and had their speech, turned around, and right after that, 2 weeks ago, the Bilderberger meeting was held in Washington, D.C. And the same people that attended Aipac are the same people that went to the Bilderberger meeting. These groups are out to destroy us. In a different piece of information, the PNAC, the Project for a New American Century, took down their goals for the website, which was world domination. So, you know, videos like mine tend to enrage people. And it used to say right on the PNAC website that they planned on dominating the world in order to police it, in order to crush all those who oppose their corporate power. And this comes back to the comfort level. And remember, when the Russians overthrew, they hung every rich person who ever oppressed anyone. Hung them, shot them, guillotined them, slaughtered them, macheted them, whatever they felt like doing, knifing them slowly in the worst spots. You know, America, this is what they're truly afraid of. They're afraid that if Americans get all upstarty and get going on and get upset enough, that we're going to change the events. But Americans won't do that. And why? Because America right now reeks of vagina. Everyone lives in their comfortable homes, in their comfortable shelter, and in their comfortable way, and everyone's trying to figure out a way they can just survive this new economy. Survival in this new economy requires you to observe and hold relevant the terms of the Constitution of the United States of America. And by eliminating the World Bank, the Chinese investors, to create our own economy, to utilize our own money in the U.S. Treasury, as set forth in the Constitution, it will resolve all of our national issues. So to the Israelis of Aipac, screw you, go home, make your soda pop, and export it to all the nations that will buy it, because we know you have nuclear missiles, even though you pretend like you're not. You're the benevolent Jewish race, and you're not. I've seen the way that you treat the Palestinians. It's in the news, and any reporter who gets their hands on something. So if what I'm about to say is anti-Semitism, let's talk about what Semitism is. It's any and all of the peoples of the Middle East. It is the Israelis, it is the Iraqis, it is the Palestinians, it is the Saudi Arabians. They are all Semites, all of them. So when you take the term and you say anti-Semite, right now all of America is anti-Semite. All of America, against every Iraqi, and they're not our enemy. Against every Afghani, and they're not our enemy. We're talking a factional group of infighters who are gaining momentum only because they found a way of hating us that they can pass along their Muslim lines. So to say that all Muslims are our enemy, they are not. So let's cover the ground again on who our real enemies are. Israel, China, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan. Russia's falling in line, and I'm beginning to think that Russia is soon going to be another enemy of ours. All the people that our government is saying, all the people that our leaders are saying are our friends, are actually the axis of evil. These people are the people who are working to take away your civil rights, along and in conjunction with the United Nations. So when you turn around and you look at these people and they're telling you that they are your friends, they are not your friends. So to tell Jewish Americans that they are wrong, they are not. But to tell an Israeli that we should be giving you more money, we should not. And if that's anti-Semitism, then I'm guilty of being anti-Semitic. But the fact of the matter is the Palestinians are being oppressed by a terrorist group right now. And that fact remains in itself. And you can't lump all the Muslims in Palestine to all the Muslims in Iraq. You want to invade Iraq, you want to control Iraq, you don't want them to have nuclear weapons, because everyone knows the big story is it's just like the Bloods hate the Crips, the Arabs hate the Jews. It's been going on since before any of us were born. It will continue to go on until everyone takes their guns away, smacks them on the hands, and doesn't let them handle them anymore. So if that's what has to happen, then we need to take the funding away from Saudi Arabia and utilize our own oil resources, take the funding away from the Israelis, take away their nuclear ability and their nuclear power plants and their nuclear missiles, which their Israeli spies stole from the United States, which we know to be relevant. So they stole technology. They are spies. They are spying on the United States. Every time new information comes up that turns around and says that the Jews are stealing this and the Jews are stealing that, and it's not the Jews, it's the Israelis. Okay? So the Israeli spies, and on the eve of Adam Sandler's new movie trying to play off the Israelis as if they're this great group of fellas and they've all got this all going on, screw that. They're your enemy. Israel is our enemy. Israel is not our friend. They do not need our help. They need to figure out a way of selling their electricity to the Palestinians to light their homes, and then the Palestinians can in turn sell water to Israel. Wow, what a great idea. Wouldn't that be the simplicity of it all? It sounds like a good union to me, but that's not the way Israel wants to do it. They want to kill everyone in Palestine so that they can expand. They want to steal the water, which otherwise already belonged to the Palestinians, because in the first agreement, that's how it all came about. In the first agreement between the Israelis and Palestine, during the time of Jimmy Carter, they still owned most of Gaza, which was where the water reserves were. So, in order to make a nice peaceful balance, one of you owns the water and the other one owns the electricity. You want nuclear power, they want water, or you want water and they want nuclear power to light their homes with. Sounds like a nice peaceful resolution, but that's not the way you want to do things. So, in those terms, I'd say tough. Neither of you get any money and neither of you get any support. And why are we selling guns to Saudi Arabia? They're the Arabs. Remember? Arabia. Arabs. They are the Muslims. They are the enemy. They are supporting Al-Qaeda. They are supporting all of these other special groups. And they don't tell you that in the news, so that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you the truth about it. And that's exactly what's going on. I have a couple more videos coming up today, and we're going to get a little wild today since I have some time off and I'm a little obviously upset. Let's vent a little. Maybe we'll feel a little better later. Talk to you later.